Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make an infinitely looping video like the one that you just saw. I'm going to show you with two different apps, both of which are free in the App Store, CapCut and InShot. So let's get started. The first thing to know is how to film the video. So with an infinite loop, you want to film yourself walking in and out of frame so that way you can be walking through forever and ever. I also like to have a little interaction between myself to really sell it. So it goes enter, action, move over, action, exit. Alright, so let's go film something. I make sure my camera is set to 4K and set my phone up on the stand. Then I'm going to start off screen on one side, so I can walk in, wave to myself, get offended, move on to the other half, check out their outfit and be unimpressed, and then exit on the other side. Here's what the video looks like. Now that we have our footage, we can start editing. I'm going to go to CapCut first. Open the app, click New Project, and select our footage. Click on Overlay, Add Overlay, and select the same footage again. So now we have our same video stacked one on top of the other. Use 2 fingers to drag the overlaid video to full size. Down where our footage is called the timeline. A little counterintuitive, but the footage that we just overlaid on top is actually the bottom video here. I'm just going to split this in half so you can see everything better. I'm going to pick a spot about halfway through for when I want the other character to come in. I'll just split the clip right here, then select the first half and just delete it. Then you can press and hold to move the clip over to the beginning. Alright, select the overlaid clip and we're going to look for the mask button. Select mask, then select the first option called split. This splits the screen in half with the original video, then we'll just adjust it so it's vertical. This arrow button on the side changes the feathering, so how much the two videos are blended together. Here's just a quick visual of what feathering is. This is 0 pixels, not feathered at all. This is feathered by 100 pixels, and this is feathered 500 pixels. So that's what that means. Hit the check mark in the bottom right to close this, then we'll click the diamond shape button at the top to set a keyframe. A keyframe is how the app will know that at this moment this is where the mask should be. So we're going to scroll to the beginning of the video and move the mask over. Now that we've already set one keyframe, it'll automatically set another one every time we move it. At the very beginning, the second me is off screen and the mask is all the way to the right. Now I'm going to scroll over and move the mask again as the other me's start moving. Still trying to keep about halfway between the two characters so that neither of them starts to disappear in the feathering like that. I'll just move it over like that. Actually, my foot's still getting a little cut off here, so I'm just going to adjust it a little bit more. Better. Now I'm going to move the mask over all the way to the left when I'm off screen and push the feathering in as far as it'll go. That is pretty much it for the editing. You can fine tune it, make sure you're not cutting yourself off anywhere and that it's feathered enough that you don't see like a harsh line between where the two videos are. But other than that, we're just gonna crop the video so it ends one frame before where it begins, so that way it'll loop. You don't have to crop it in CapCut. You could export it first and then crop it in your Photos app or in wherever you're posting it to, TikTok, Reels, wherever. I'm just gonna do it here to show you. Notice also that CapCut adds a little video with their logo to the end of it, but you can just tap on that and delete it. If you want to change the resolution, tap the 1080p, and you can bring the slider up to 4K, then hit the up arrow in the corner to export it. And that's how you make an infinite loop using CapCut. So I'm just going to quickly go through and show you how to do the same thing on InShot so you can choose which app you like better. Click Video to create a video project, then select the footage and hit the check mark in the corner. Scroll through the icons above the video until you find PIP. That stands for Picture in Picture and does the same thing as Overlay. Now select the same footage again. Use the arrows in the corner to bring it up in size until you see the red line form around the edge. One difference from CapCut is that the overlay is on top of the original in the timeline, which I think makes more sense because it is on top of the other video. Find the spot where both people meet in the middle. Open mask and create a split mask down the center. I'm going to feather it out a bit, then scroll over and there is a keyframe button on the side here. It's an upside down triangle. Once that keyframe is set, we can just go through and move the mask over so it starts on the right-hand side, moves with the people, and ends on the left-hand side. Just watching it back through, that looks really good. Now I can just crop down the overlay to where the last keyframe is. Then I can crop down the main video so that it ends one frame before the video begins. That way when you play it through, it'll loop perfectly. Awesome, so we're going to save, and then there's one quick extra step for this app. To save, click the button in the top right corner. It looks like a square with an up arrow. You can change the resolution to 4K for the highest quality, then hit save. InShot does come with a tiny watermark in the bottom right-hand corner, but it's pretty easy to get rid of. So find the saved video in your camera roll, click Edit, tap the crop tool at the bottom, and then the framing tool in the top right-hand corner. Tap Original to keep the aspect ratio, and then you can size it a little smaller and move it around to reframe it so that the watermark is cropped out. That's all there is to it. Now the video is good to go. There you go. Now you know how to make an infinite loop using 2 different apps. If you end up making your own, please tag me. I would love to see. And please leave any feedback, suggestions, questions down in the comments below, and I will see you next time. Bye!